most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thakara.
Everybody, we are checking out the radar here this morning, and I'll tell you what, it is really, quiet now. But as we go into the afternoon hours, it is going to be even better here today, and we're going to talk about that here coming up in just a bit. Right now, though, a quiet morning, and we are seeing some fog around. So, yeah, I mean, when you look at the radar now, it certainly doesn't look like it did yesterday, which is good news. But I also want to point out how isolated this storm damage was. For most of the region, these storms produced rain and some much needed rainfall. But the damage was very isolated and contained in York and Lancaster counties. And if you watched yesterday, I made mention that the farther south and east you live, the better chance you had to see severe weather and likely some flash flooding, which we also did see in these spots yesterday. So let's pick out a couple of spots here to talk about. Hallam, York County, about 4:30 yesterday. 3 trees, largest being 1 foot in diameter, snapped by thunderstorm winds. And again, the folks from the National Weather Service will be out today surveying this damage to see if perhaps it was tornadic. A flash flood water rescue yesterday in Manheim. They've certainly seen their share of flash flooding over the last couple of years. And then, of course, in Columbia, where James Crummell is located this morning, a collapsed shed and shingles blown off of roofs, buildings damaged there. They seem to be ground zero for this potential tornado. And, of course, as I mentioned, the National Weather Service will be out surveying it. But there were 2 separate tornado warnings yesterday in Lancaster County from that same area of the line of storms. But everybody else saw some beneficial and some much needed rain from these storms yesterday. Speaking of Manheim, here it is, a lot quieter this morning and a lot more comfortable too. We expect it to be a nice day. Satellite and radar pictures showing you the line of storms is out of here. We can see things looking okay behind it, and we should see really a nice day and a comfortable day. Temperatures right now dipping into the 50s this morning in York and Chambersburg. We have 62 in Harrisburg, 61 in Lancaster and Lebanon this morning, and dew points have fallen into the 50s. It's so comfortable out there. As humid as it was yesterday, it's just as comfortable this morning, and it's a great way to kick off the weekend. Only 79 yesterday because of the clouds and the storms. The normal is 84. The airport getting a healthy 0.6 of an inch of rain, helping to cut into the deficit a bit. But again, for most places, these storms brought some needed rainfall. At my house in northern Lancaster County, it was just a 20-minute, a little gusty, but mainly just heavy rainstorm, and it was in and out, producing about a ½ inch of rain. So here we can see Kinzers too, and there are some areas of fog around this morning. But even though we're going to see sunshine today, highs are only going to be around 80 degrees. That is still below the average of 84. It's going to be a very comfortable afternoon, but showers are going to return tomorrow from this low. This is going to kind of hug the coast and push more moisture our way starting tonight. The high pressure that's sitting over us now is going to break down a bit, and it's going to allow more moisture in from the north. But listen, it's Friday night. These nights are dwindling in the summer. If you're going to have a campfire or you're going to be outside this evening, maybe eat dinner on the back patio, it's going to be a perfect night for it. Partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the 70s, low dew points, and just very, very comfortable. So some early fog will burn off to a pretty nice afternoon today. And then looking ahead, here come the clouds tonight. And by tomorrow, there's going to be a few showers around. Nothing heavy, it seems, but it's going to be kind of drizzly, perhaps a stray shower. This also shows a few showers and downpours Saturday night. But what that's going to do is clear things out in time for Sunday. And Sunday is looking much better now, as we can see here. Most of Sunday should be dry. So we're not talking about a ton of rain this weekend. This shows less than ¼ of an inch for most spots. The brunt of it seems to be to our south. So I don't want anybody to think it's going to be a rainy weekend. I don't believe that it is, but there will be a couple of showers around here tomorrow. Highs today around 80 degrees. Tonight we dip back down into the low 60s, even some upper 50s. And then looking ahead, tomorrow we'll be in the 70s with a few of those scattered showers. So today, again, just fine. Comfy, 80 degrees. Tonight, not bad. Pretty comfortable with lows around 60, but the clouds are going to increase. And then you can see here on the 7-day forecast, a few scattered light showers on Saturday. I can't rule out a stray shower on Sunday, but I think most of the day will be dry now. And then looking ahead next week, looking pretty comfortable too. I'll tell you what, temperatures remain fairly cool for this time of year as well.
You and I love that kind of weather.
I'm ready for it. Back to school, yeah, I don't need it to be 95 degrees.
Yes. All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back.